through my veins. On the pitch where the glory remains. The cockerel stands brave on the crest. North London pride, this ain't no jest. From lane to the new shining ground. Echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time. We march on through grit and grime. Oh, Tottenham, Tottenham, till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh, Tottenham, Tottenham, till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. Oh, Tottenham, Tottenham, till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Yes, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to THFC Till We Die, home of Tottenham past, present, and exciting future, of course, under Roberto De Zerbi, as we look to get 3 points today and get out of that relegation zone and start the survival bid. And Tottenham aim to stay in the Premier League for another season. And of course, we are not going down. West Ham, sorry, your bubbles have been busted, and you're going down. We've been given a lifeline after West Ham's 3-0 defeat to Brentford yesterday, and a defeat rarely, I think, would do a lot more harm to West Ham, I think, in the long run. And they've got Arsenal next weekend, so it's important tonight we got to Villa Park. It's important we get the 3 points. It's important that we pick up the win today, and it is vital we do. But this is the predicted lineup. We are doing it live today, of course, because the kickoff is 7 o'clock this evening, so why not do it early? But I hope we are doing well this afternoon on a lovely sunny afternoon. Here, they're absolutely gorgeous. The sun is splitting the trees here in Ireland. I'd like to know what's it like where you are? Is it sunny? Is it wet? But all we know is that Spurs survival starts here, and it starts now. So let's welcome a few people in, and we'll get on with the show. Big up the rain. Hope you're doing well. Big up Rain Boy. Hope you're doing well. Big up the Joe Blogs. Evening, Derm. I hope you're keeping well. I am keeping fine. Need a shave. I know. Look a bit rough and ready. I will be shaved and clean before the watch along tonight. I know I need a shave, so I'm sure Mrs. Chonna will be giving out to me when she sees this video. So, damn it, you didn't shave. You look horrible. I will shave, I promise. Big up Ryan Bonner. Good afternoon, folks. Hope you're all well and enjoying the bank holiday weekend. Going to be a good, interesting game against Villa tonight. It is. I tell you one thing I do have about it, Wayne. Right? Oh yeah. I tell you what I do have about it. 7 o'clock kickoff. Is it fair on the fans? And I don't think it is. I think it's very much tailored to the TV companies. And I don't think, like, on a Sunday evening, 7 o'clock, if this wasn't a bank holiday weekend and with people having to go to work tomorrow, there may be people having to work on bank holiday. I just don't think it's fair. But look, it is what it is. TV sort of runs the rights, at least in the Championship. You know, you got 12:30 and 3 o'clock kickoffs. That's it. There's no in between. Big up, Jarula. Hope you're doing well, honey. Big up, Dermot Chat. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well. Wayne says 2-0. ladies are tuning up live on the Barclays Women's Super League YouTube channel. I tell you, women have done brilliant this year. Wayne, really have. Should be really proud of themselves. Big up to Daz, big up to Herman Chat, big up to you, big up to Mark New as well. Big up to and all in the chat. Beat Villa and we move out the bottom three. Get in there, your Tottenham THFC. Exactly, Mark. That's the attitude we need. That is the attitude we need. Big up to Ryan. Been doing a lot of lurking. Of course you lurk. You lurk here, there, now. I mean, Rain's the sort of man, right? If you're out somewhere, you see a man lurking in the trees, lurking round the lamppost. There he is, just lurking, looking. Bit like a spy. He's 006 3/4. He's just a couple of short of the big time. That's Rain. Rain is 006 3/4. That's what he is. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, sort something out with you in the next couple of days. Big up to Divina and very funny. Bloody her. Right, I'm going to say that. Right, you may see a lot. You may see a lot in the chat. Daniela and Divina and all this. Right, I was on another stream on Friday, and some fella come into the chat and asked me, "Was I trans?" Now, I have to go and check first. Hang on. Nope, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, somebody asked me. So if you see somebody coming in with that, that's what that's all about. I still can't believe the person thought I was a woman. I mean, that for me, I'm still giggling now. They're thinking he thought I was a woman. Seriously, yeah, am I trans? But so if you see chats like that from Carlo or Dan or Jarula or J Reyes or Stacey or any of them coming in, you know, that's what it's about. So yeah, somebody thought I was trans. I mean, yeah, he must have been drinking moonshine or something. Or big up to you, Carl. It's all weather here, raining early, overcast, and sun's playing the peekaboo. Sun's fully out here. I'll send a picture, Drew, later and put it in there. And put it up in the chat. Absolutely not fair on the fans. Sky and TNT have too much to say in the fixture to do, mate. Totally agree, but totally agree. The fact is, Bank Holiday weekend is even worse, though, because there will be less. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they don't give a shit, do they? See, Drula's already laughing already. She's already rolling on the floor. She's already pointing at the screen. There's Daniela. She's on TV. She hasn't got a long hair. My nails ain't painted either. I'm not trans to that individual. I am full male. Believe me, I am. Play the kids and Emery. That's true. Yeah, play the kids. Yeah. You ain't gonna leave me alone. This is it. I might as well break it. Oh God, big up to you, Drew. Big up to you. Big up and Joe Bugs. Western Australia, Swan Valley, 4 seed this morning and sunny day, 19:38 p.m. now. 38 now. 13 Celsius for us. It's like the Arctic cold as summer has reached 43 Celsius. We're in the last month of autumn. Yeah, Ellen is all woman. Very funny, Carl. How could anyone think I'm trans? Seriously. No disrespect to anyone that is trans, by the way. Full power to you. Absolutely full power to you. But I'm not. And how anyone think I would be is another thing. I mean, the funniest part of that stream on Friday, I will find a clip of that bit and we'll put up in the channel, it was my mate our mate Josh, right? 1 minute he was sitting in his chair, next minute he was sinking like the Titanic. All you could see was his hand. It was like a telescope, just looking around, see what. I mean, that fella, he was, and happy birthday to you today as well, Josh. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day, bud. Dermot, you can be trans if you want, but don't let anyone define you. I am not. I am not. I'm not. I'm, I am not. Somebody thought that I was. That was the bit that got me. I'm not. Oh, they're going to follow me like a bad penny. Right, can we just get on with the show quickly? Here's the lineup. Anyway, right. Oh God. Right, here's my lineup for today. I have gone with Kingsley in goal. I go in the back four of Pedro Porro, Kevin Danso, Mickey Van der Ven, Jed Spence. I've gone with a midfield tree of John Palunia, Bentoncourt, and Gallagher. I've gone with wine man with the PSG reject, Morani. We've got Matez Tell, the slowest winger in the West. And then up front we have, so let me take that off there. Let me take that off. Hang on for a minute so people can see it. Sorry, Colin Moe will put it back up. And we've got Richie up front. Now, I decided to go with Paluna and Bentancur because I think that's a better combination in the midfield. And it's down to what you guys think as well. Now, look, the only thing I would say, I don't like the wingers, but we've got no choice. We've got what we got. The front three is what it is. Now, Richie up front, Richie will give you something. Richie will give you passion. He will give you whatever. And he is our top goal scorer. And I think there was a stat somewhere. There was a stat which I found, which was really, really interesting. Now, where did I put it now? There was a stat I found yesterday. Was it that one? Because I did all of this research. Yeah, the midfield three for me, I think it's a perfect balance of midfield because you've got Palun who can sit a six. You've got Bentancur who can play 6 and an 8, and then Gallagher is a 10. And I don't think Gallagher is that bad, by the way. I just like the midfield, but this was sort of the stats I found yesterday to the game. As you can see, the season stats is Aston Villa 1.38 expected goals per game, 53.9 average possession, 7.6 shots per 90, and then conversion rate is 5.2. But if you look at Tottenham's not that far off from Villa. We're 1.6 expected goals per game, average possession 49.9, shots per 90 6.90, and then the conversion rate of 5.3. So we've got a slightly better conversion rate than Villa, but Aston Villa score more goals per game at 1.38 to us 1.26. So as you can see, probably Villa slightly edge it a little bit. The team needs to make this for the predict lineup, so I do apologise. Roberto De Zerbi has confirmed that Dominic Solanke suffered a hamstring injury. Xavi Simons has suffered an ACL injury. Solanke, Vicario, QT Romero, Mudas, Kodas, Deki, Kulu, Wilson, Odebert, and Ben Davis are all on the sidelines. The injuries are Simmons, Destiny, Vicario, ACL, hamstring, hernia. Kudos with a thigh, Wilson, Odebert with an ACL, Kulu with a knee, Ben Davis with a ankle injury, Christian Romero with a knee injury. Of course, this was another way I was doing the predicted lineup, but I decided to do it this way. So if you look at that way, I'd just like to go back to the first bit as well. If you do look at where is it now? The shots per game. Villa do have more shots, but we've got a slightly better conversion rate. And everything else is, look, that's the only thing that's better for us. 1.26 expected goals per game. We're not scoring a lot of goals. We know that. But I just think we can do it today. And you look, Ollie Watkins, 11 goals and 2 assists this season. Richarlison, 9 goals and 4 assists this season. So if you look at it, I think playing Richie up front is probably more effective than playing the Solanke if he was fit. Now there has been calls to play Tell up front, but I think you're better off playing Tell on the left. I do agree with you, Wayne, that Morani has become extremely, extremely frustrating to watch. Maybe we might get more of him under De Zerbi, but it just really frustrates me. Gallagher, has he been the great signing? No. Has he really set the world alight since he's come? No. But maybe we might see more of him. De Zerbi likes him, and De Zerbi might get the best out of him. As I said, the best two pairing. It's all happening in the chat now. For me, for doing is Paluna and Bentancur, one as 6, one as 8, and then you got Gallagher as a 10. I wouldn't play 2 6s. I don't think it works. I think Bentancur's better as an 8 than a 6. And then the back four really picks itself. And can I just say a special big up to Kingsley, by the way, as well. How that goal kick, and Colin is coming on tomorrow night to talk about Vicario and Kingsley, and we're going to talk about the redemption arc of Kingsley as well tomorrow night. So do join us for that. And also with Vicario and the latest transfer news, that's happening. I just think the games that he's played, he's getting more confident. And you look at the game, you look at the save he made at the end of the Wolves game. If that was Vicario, I don't think that oh, for fuck's sake. Oh Lord, it's all coming out now. No. I think I think you're buggers. You're honestly, you're not, but you're lovely buggers, but you're buggers. I think Kingsky, personally, I think that would give him a lot more confidence. And if that's Vicario and goal, I don't think Vicario makes that save. I think that ball goes in the back of the net and we drop points and it's a draw instead of a win. I think that save from Kingsky at the end of that Wolves game will mean more for our season. And Colum's right. Yeah, if we do beat Villa, then Man United get Champions League football. So, and also they've got a semi-final to play on Wednesday as well. So I think, what's he doing? What is Zerbi going? What's Emery going to do? Is he thinking, right? Do we get Champions League football via the league, or do we get Champions League via the Europa League? What's more prestigious? I think winning the Europa League, as we know ourselves, winning it last season. Now it can be end up being the start of something new, or can end up being an absolute hindrance. And look, us winning it, brilliant, but it's become a really hindrance to us this season because everything we've done has not turned right. And if you look at Man United, who lost that final, they've stepped up to the mark. They've gone on. They've now fight for Champions League. We're in the bottom three, trying to survive the Premier League. So I just wonder what Emery's going to do. And for me, I think Kingsky, and I would kick Kingsky in for the rest of the season. If Vicario was fit and ready, then goodbye, Vicario. I don't want you at the football club. I think you can go. But for me, I think this is a team that can win, and I'm going for a 3-1 win tonight. I think we can win tonight, and I think we can win well. And I think getting a win, getting at the bottom three, then West Ham have to play Arsenal next weekend. I think we could pull clear. By the time we play Leeds, I think we could be sort of 5 points clear of the bottom three. I really do believe that. I think that's it. I think yesterday's defeat to Brentford will have more of an effect on West Ham psychologically moving forward than a lot of people think it won't, but it will. Because I think they're playing Arsenal next. Arsenal want to win the league. Of course, they're going to want to get 3 points. And then we've got Leeds next Monday. I know it's a home game and we don't win at home, but I just think we're going to do enough. And I've said it before and I've said it again. It might go the last game of the season, but we're staying up. I'm going to stay up by a point. We're not going down. Anyone comes in here, think any West Ham fan, and I've talked to a lot of West Ham fans, especially we had Tony on last night, and a lot of them are saying, we're worried. We're worried. And so I just think we can do it. I just think we can do it. I really do. I'm so confident in this team now. And I love Zerbi. And there was something last night I was reading as well, just very quickly. I know it's a bit line of shot, but something I wanted to put up as well. So let me put that there. Let me change my studio back to there. What's this from Zerbi? I love this. I love listen. I want to be clear. One time, the most important challenge from now is to silence the voices inside us, and we've got to stop this. We've got to stop with the voices inside us. These negative voices. We've got to stop it. We've got to stop it. We know we can do it. Why? Because we're Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We are too big to go down. I know it's a no narrative, and big clubs have gone down, but we are too big because we're a massive club. And Zerbi's in there, giving us an opportunity, giving us a chance to stay up. But the players have to go out and do the work, have to do it on the pitch. They have to go and get the 3 points today. They have to go and put the pressure back onto West Ham. If we don't win today, or we only pick up a point, then we've let West Ham off. And we've given them another opportunity to go and pull further clear by the time we play Leeds on Monday. Now, I think there's more twists and turns in this relegation fight yet, and I really do think there is. But I just think we are going to stay up. And when you've got a manager saying this in the press conference, saying to these players, saying to these, like, look, you can do it. And he says it here, like, this voice produces negative thoughts. Like the voice says we are unlucky. Yeah, we have been unlucky. We have too many injuries. Yes, so other teams have too many injuries. We lost Simmons, and he was in the last two games one of the most important players for us. Our medical staff is not good. Well, to be fair, it is not good, and to be fair to Zerbi, I mean that is true. I mean it's not a negative thought. It's actually the truth that we've got a shit medical team. The pitch in the state of the stadium is not good, technically. The pitch in the training ground is not good, technically. It's impossible winning 2 or 3 games. We haven't done it all season, so yeah, that's true. Because we haven't won a game in 2026, we've won one. I think it's all negative things, and it's rubbish. I love that for my manager. Apart from the medical staff, which is true, the rest of it I love. I can get behind that. And I was very negative on De Zerbi coming in. I was very sort of underwhelmed. But he dealt with the Greenwood situation straight off. Right, I'm doing an interview. I'm putting this to bed straight away. The way he's getting behind, the way he reacted to the fans after the Wolves game, I love. I love that in my manager, and I want to see that in my manager. And he's passionate, and he's determined, and he wants to stay up. I love it. I absolutely love it. And if these players can't get behind this, then they shouldn't be playing for Tottenham Hotspur. And whatever happens in the summer, we really have a massive summer ahead of us. If we stay up, go down, whatever, we got a massive summer, but we're not going down. And I'm determined, I'm stating it here, that we're staying up. And any fan that wants us to go down, any fan that says, I want us to go down because of X, Y, and Z, it ain't going to change. Nothing's going to change. You may have your reasons why you want us. You may have your reasons why you're saying this statement, and you may have your reasons saying, "I want Tottenham relegate for X, Y, and Z." Nothing's going to change if we go down or stay up. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change until this ownership is out of this football club. Then what we have to do is get behind the protests. Is get behind what Change for Tottenham are doing. We have to stop buying merchandise. We have to really hit them where it hurts. Until we do that as a fan base, then nothing's going to change. The owners can come out and say, "Oh yeah, we'll spend some money in the summer. Yeah, we'll make it right." That's not change. Change is changing the philosophy and changing the way you run the football club, putting the football side first, putting the football part of the club first. You didn't do it in January. You modelled around picking a new manager. And I really can't. I understand. I know a lot of people that I was speaking to somebody the other day about it. And their arguments make sense. The argument of why he wanted Tottenham relegated made sense. I understand the argument. I understand the sentiment. I understand that there's a reason why, and I get it. I do get it, and I do understand. But me personally, I can't get behind that. I cannot get behind that. I cannot get behind wanting my team relegated. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I've been a fan for 40 odd years, and I don't get it. But you have a right to feel like that. You have a right as a football fan and as an individual to have that opinion and to stand by that opinion. That is what football is all about. It's about opinions. It's about having different views. If we all thought the same and we all had the same view, then it would be boring. Everyone has to have a different view. And if you want to have that view and that opinion, more power to you. You go out and you stick by that view. And I absolutely admire you for that. But I cannot get behind that. I would get behind what I think is best as for me as a fan and for me to put in my football club is backing them all the way, backing them to survival, backing them to staying up, backing them to stay in the Premier League. Because the others is it's a nightmare on Elm Street. There's no guarantee we're going to get straight back up if we go into the Championship. The Championship isn't an easy league to get out of. And if we do go down, we went down not just because of this season. We went down because of previous decisions with this ownership over the last 25 years. It's been building and building. And you look, the trajectory from the Champions League final to now, it's just been downward spirals with little bites, little spikes along the way. And I really want this to work. I want a proper, as Joe Blog says, I want a proper benefit. I want a proper rebuild under De Zerbi, and I want us to move forward. Um, yeah, big up Drew. I do you know what, Drew. Look, I sort of have the same attitude as you. It is a loser mentality, and I agree with you on that, 100%. We've got Rain saying something can make logical sense and still be 100%. Yeah, it can. So it can. You're right. You're right. It can be logically right, but it can be 100% wrong. I want us to stay up and do a proper rebuild under RDZ. Exactly. Relegation wouldn't benefit the club at all. It would be the belt Tolan, our beloved club, and the owners on board are already clueless in the Premier League, and injuries would relegate us from the Championship. Yeah, maybe you're right there, but it took Aston Villa 3 seasons, and they needed to come up by the playoffs. True, that's all true. Um, big up. Simply West Ham now need. Let me get teeth in. West Ham now need to beat Arsenal, or they will likely go down. That will be, and it will be an interesting game. Now I would normally do hate longs. I'm not very good at hate longs, by the way. So do join me over JYS, where I'm joining the girls over there on every West Ham game. I am useless at doing hate alongs. So I may be streaming there the watch along they do. I'm joining on this channel, so I'm going to speak to them and see if that's something we can do for next week. And the most twists and turns in the next few games, then a bunch of people saying there's most yeah, Twister in the that's true. Yeah, I have done Twister in the nude once before. It was fun. Afternoon, Derma. Big upside down. So we're doing big up beyond. I love to think we could have 6 points after Leeds game, but I know this club love to do things the hard way. Yeah, I've said before it's going to the last game of the season. It is, but I think we will survive on that day. Hammer slipped up. They need at least a draw. Yeah, we need to win tonight. Actually, saying that, Joe Blocks, we need to win tonight to put the pressure back on them. Anything less than the win, I think we've let them away with it again. Even a point today in 3 against Leeds, I think we'll stay up. The Leeds game's not going to be easy. Leeds are playing very well at the moment. Leeds are playing very, very good at the moment. They've got a good win against Burnley on Friday. They played very well against Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final. Deserved to win the game in my view, but didn't. Leeds is not going to be an easy game. Anyone think that Leeds rolling into town is going to be 6 points for 3 points for us? Got nothing coming. They will fight. They're still fighting. And the Leeds manager, from well, I've been talking to a few Leeds fans. They will not let us. He will not let them players off the list. He will not let them down. He will keep them going, keep them fighting to the end of the season. That's not going to be an easy game. I know it's only been a couple of games, but Kingsley's looking much better. Do you know what, Ryan? Rain, and we're getting Colin on tomorrow night. Talk. He is a goalkeeper himself, so he'd be better explaining this than than I can. But I think he looks better on the ball when it comes to distribution, and Kingsley looks more confident. Vicario thinks head's turn. I think his head's already. I'm out of here. I'm gone. Where Kingsley is, no, I want my place. I want to fight for. It's a bit like I don't know Rocky 3, where Rocky loses to Chubba Lang, right? And he's lost the eye of the tiger, and he doesn't really care. His manager's died. He's not in a good place. He just doesn't care. Then you got Apollo come in to put the eye of the tiger back of him. Kingsley's got the eye of the tiger. Vicario's sort of, I'm done. I'm out of here. Kingsley's got the eye of the tiger. I want the spot. This is my spot to take. So yeah, I agree with you. I think Kingsley's is looking a much better all-round goalkeeper. I totally agree, 100%. Big up Tom as well. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Big up Simply How everyone. I think Emery will rest a few players. He rests all of them, then they lose. They lose to us badly. They will lose momentum in the Europa League. Momentum is key. That is so true as well. West Ham won't get any more points. Sort of agree, Carl. We've got Derma going 1-2 to Spurs. Big up Dads. Fair call, them. I think Vicario would have leaked a goal or two before that save. I think he would have done as well. And there was another one as well where Denzel made the slip up and Kingsley come running out of his area and headed the ball out. If that's Vicario would have stayed on the spot. And I think Wolves would have scored because I think he would have not tried to make it big, but he would have made it. It would be more easier for the Wolves player to score than a goalkeeper coming out of you you're going to panic, aren't you? You have to make a decision there and then. Vicario would have stayed back, and that would have given the striker a bit more time to make a decision. And I think that's where Kingsley coming out like he did was far better. Big up Carl Vicario can F off with his pre-agreed deal we're in. I don't know if it is a pre-agreed deal or not. I'm still waiting for I'm still waiting for an update on a Vicario. All right, here we go. Dermo. Yeah, Dermo, look at your WhatsApp. Right. Okay, we do have a bit of breaking news. What I will do this as a own pre-record. Yeah, okay. I have got news. It is about Vicario. What you're saying, truth, is right. Yeah, it is kind of spot on. I will do a pre-record and I'll have that out. I'll have that out as its own pre-record, by the way, guys. I've seen many Villa fans and ex saying they should have thrown the game today to put pressure on Forest. I don't know. Been there, done that. Or you've been there and done that. What? Um, I'll play Kings together. Go, yeah, big up to you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, very funny. Very funny. Yeah, that's true. If we beat Villa, then you will get Champions League football. So we are helping Man United in a way. And support Dermo and these transit. I'm very there. Very funny. Oh, bloody hell. Big up, Frog. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Oh, God, here we go. I'm changing my name to Jody. This ain't leaving me. Oh, this ain't leaving me anytime soon, is it? Anyway. No, he's not my source. Carl is not my source, and you will never know my source. The people I use, you will never know. If you do, Drula, you have to go into a very exclusive 7-star hotel. Right? Once we do. That's to keep you quiet. Once you're within the confines of the people I use, we have to put you up in the 6-star hotel. And full room service, waiters, everything. We have to put you in the full lot. Put you in the best hotel in Vegas for 6 months. So as if I have to tell you. If I do tell you, I can't afford that at the moment. That's why I can't tell you. You did say you're a bit of sauce, Carl. Yeah, I've seen a picture of you, man. Not bad looking. You've got a bit of John Travolta about you. Saturday Night Fever. I could see you walking down the street. Big up Simply. Inter Milan clearly want to fail next season. He was, yeah. So true. Big up to Chris. UTV off your Pop Boys. Championship isn't too bad. It should be easy for a Super League team. I take it you're an Aston Villa fan. Yeah. I hope you lose today. I'm joking. Yeah, a bit of banter. UTV. So, are you a Villa fan? Let us know, Chris. You're a Villa fan or not, mate? And how do you think your season's gone actually under Emery? Let me know. 100% Kinski has the eye of the tiger. His confidence is back and he's growing into the role. Vicario would have been a mistake at corners, giving the ball away too many times. It's gone absolutely 100%. Hopefully, the Gray family might have a little word on Leeds. You never know, Durula. You never know. Will Archie have a little word with his uncle or his granddad? Granddad, can you tell Leeds to go a bit easy on us? Keep us in the Premier League. Carl is sauce, but Carl is saucy, but definitely not a sauce. Yeah, that's true. I thought Drew, yeah, she did. Look, please stop. Okay. Oh God, this is going to follow me like a bad penny. Perfect score for Forest to beat Villa in the first leg. Villa got to focus on second leg next week. Rest plays. Anana is also out as well. Big up to you, Mark New. You should change the channel and territory to trans. Still very funny. Yeah, I love the bantering. By the way, I love this. This is great fun. I am enjoying it. I'm sure Jess and Stacey are actually falling off the chairs in stitches. And Josh, I think Josh is in another planet at this moment. Happy birthday, Josh, by the way, boy. Lad, happy birthday. Big up Ryan and then big up whatever happens. We only pay to want to play for us. I don't care who it is. Exactly. But guys, that is it. I am back tonight at 6:30 for the watch along. So come and join me then as we look to beat Aston Villa and continue our survival bid as Tottenham Hotspur that remain in the Premier League. It's not if we are, it's when we are, and that is what we're doing. Big up, Chris. I think we've overachieved with the squad. Emery has done another amazing job, but individually, players have let us down this year, mainly Cash and the back and Watson. I do you know what? I think that's a fair assessment of Villa's season. To be fair, I think Emery has done an amazing job with Villa, but I think a lot of your players have let you down, Chris. And I think if you do beat Forest and win the Europa League, I'd be interested to know where is your what do you want from the season? As I know all fans want to win trophies and win your first European trophy since I think '81 when you won the Champions League. Um, where are you at now at the moment? Where does tonight's game sort of figure in your head? Are you more focused for the semi-final, or do you want 3 points tonight? I would love to know, bud. And do join us to have six for the watch along as well. Let us know what you're thinking of the Forest lineup, the Villa lineup, and let us know what you want. But big up to you, Chris. Please hit the subscribe button, bud. Look, we welcome other fans in here. I just want to state this out as well. Over the last sort of few shows, last week or so, certain individuals have been coming in and being quite nasty to other people that come in and watch the shows, other people that comment on the shows as well. I want to make one thing clear. This channel has always been about inviting every fan in who you support, not just Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, whatever. And we do have a lot of other fans come into this channel. And there's a lot of banter. Of course, there is a lot of banter. And that's what football's about. It's about banter. And we've got Colin coming in as Man United, Chris coming in as the Villa. We have Everton fans coming in. Geordie comes in here quite a lot. He's a Newcastle fan. We've got the girls that come in that are Leeds fans as well. We've got Liverpool fans coming in. So a lot of other fans come into this channel because we try to welcome everyone in. And we try to make it nice for everyone. But there is a few certain individuals that have coming in and being nasty and being rude to other people in the chat, being rude to the people on screen as well who are with me on this show. So this warning is for you. If you very funny, right? If you come into this channel and if you want to start a war in this chat, you will be banned. Straight out. No second chances, no timeout, no nothing. You'd be banned. This is a channel that accepts everyone. This is a channel that accepts all fans. This is a channel that will welcome all fans in. As long as you're respectful to the people on the screen, you're respectful to the people in the chat, and you're respectful to the channels, what the channel stands for. If you step out of line and rude to the people on the screen, or you're rude to people in the chat, you will be banned. Straight out. And the mods know this as well. The mods have been given a directive to weed out the people that come in, and they will ban you. We've had enough in the last week with people coming in and trolling this chat and trolling the people in the chat, trolling the people on screen and being nasty to them. It will not be tolerated. And it will not be tolerated anymore. So if you want to come in here and have a bit of fun, enjoy the shows, get involved with what we're talking about as well, and put your football and points across, you're welcome all day long. You're welcome all day long. And I don't mind banter. I am up for banter as well. I mean, I had Tony on from West Ham last night. We're bantering each other all night long. Doesn't matter. It's all a bit of fun. But if you want to come in here and start being nasty and want to be nasty to people that are doing on the screen, doing the job to bring you content, or you're nasty to the people that I class as family in the chat, because we are a big family. This channel is a big family. This is my second family. You will be banned. And you will be dealt with straight away. So it's a warning. You want to come in here, you be respectful. You don't want to be respectful, there's a door. It will hit you on the way out. I just had to say that because we have had a few people coming in the last week and being pretty disrespectful to people in the chat and people on screens as well. I don't mind what people say to me. I'm a big boy. I can look after myself, but I will not stand for people coming in and having a pop at my co-hosts or people I class as really close friends in the chat or family in the chat. Enough's enough. Big up Chris. He says, I think last week losing to Fulham will put the emphasis on us winning tonight. We can't get to the Man City or Liverpool games needing points still. Like, it's going to be very competitive. And look, I will say this. Look, and also saying this, Chris, may the best team win tonight. Look, I'm Tottenham fan because I want to win. We need to win to stay up. You need to win to get into Europe Champions League football. You also got the European semi-final. You got that route as well. But no, may the best team win tonight, bud. And look, please come back in. Please come back in. You're more than welcome. Hit the subscribe button. And as I said, you're always welcome, bud. And well done for coming in. And a couple of points you put in been really good. So thank you for coming in as well. Losing from no, you don't. Sorry, I know what you meant. I think you losing to Fulham last week was a bit of a shock, to be fair. I thought you would beat Fulham. And you just looked lack of energy. I don't know. I don't know if Emery has run his course at Villa, or you need a massive rebuild. But one thing I will say to you is, why did you send us Johan Lang? Could you have sent them somewhere like the North Pole or the moon or something? Oh God, he's done this wrong. I'll big up to you, Chris boy. Hope you're doing well. Ryan, this will always be fully inclusive channel, no matter what you name it. It's Dermot. It's Dermot. It's Dermatron. It's Dermot. Not Daniela. Not Dermeta. Whatever. It's Dermot. Just stop it. Stop it. Now the bottom line, Stone, Cole Stone. I'm not Denise. It's Dermot. Stop it. That's not me, Dermo. Stop it, Rhino. All mods we don't want to ban. Yeah, as mods we don't want to ban. So exactly. That exactly. Nice one, mate. Nice one, mate. Good luck. But yeah, you too, bud. Look, come back in, hit the subscribe button, come back in. As I said, we love other fans coming in because I love other fans' point of view. But as long as you respect, and you have been, man. So yeah, best of luck. And I will be rooting for you on Thursday. I do not want Forest winning anything. So we will be rooting for Villa on Thursday. Really will be. But Rhino, it wasn't about you. So I don't know why you would think that. It wasn't about you. That what I just said was not about you at all. Wasn't about you. No, 100%. I'll let you know in the chat. I'll ring you later, bud. Okay, I'll ring you later. Fair point, Chris. I see a lot of Villa fans doing the short-term terms, but that was much more. It is a more reasonable view, I have to say. It really was. But guys, that is it. I am out of here. I'm going to do the video on Vicario now, and then we will back at 6:30 for the watch along. So guys, do join me then. So come on, you Spurs. We're staying up in Roberto De Zerbi. We trust. Come on, you Spurs.